Hey everybody, it's your friend Craedon Rountree. I gotta tell you, I just got back from doing some drag racing, officiating, telling them when to go, when to stop, when to move out of the way, when to get in the way, penalizing and all that, flag waving. I had somebody that was so mad at me today. Threw gear shift lever at me, both shoes, showed me both middle fingers, threatened to beat me and my mama, threatened to stick a leg somewhere where it shouldn't go, and I finally said, ma'am, I don't got to put up that stuff with you at all. So I didn't. Anyway, make short story long. Hey, I got to show you something. It made me think of something when I was a kid. Made me think of my Gammi used to make apples. If the weather was such that it was too cold or too hot, we didn't have apple trees, or that it was a bad crop or whatever, she would make a special sauce, and she could pretty much make any fruit within 6 days. And I'll tell you what, I've got some of it with me. It's probably backwards on the screen, but you'll figure it out. It's Gammi's secret sauce. Now this is I saved some of this from 1974, but I still got some left. It's got all kinds of herbs and spices, and well, it's secret sauce. I do have the recipe, and I'll tell you what, at the end of the video, if I don't forget, I'll pass it on so you can do it too. Now what you're going to do, you're going to sprinkle this on some seeds, and then you're going to bury it from anywhere from 6 to 7, 8 days, somewhere in there. 6 days at the very least. Now I got some seeds in there. I've got a couple apple seeds. I don't know what the other one is, but you're going to take some of this Gammi secret sauce. Well, enough of this. Enough of this. I've had enough of that. Okay, it's pretty humid out right now. Now say if you don't have any fruit, this is what you're going to make. You take some of the secret sauce, and you sprinkle it on in there with the seeds. Whatever seeds you want. I don't want to do too much of it. This is a small bowl. There's only a few seeds in it, so I'm going to show you how we do this. You just put that in there and you whirl it around. Now I'm going to cover this back up, because this is Gammi's secret sauce, and I don't want to lose it. I'd have to make another batch, and I don't remember. If I can find the recipe, if I remember up here, I don't know. So anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to take this up to the garden. We're going to bury it, and then we'll come back at another date, and I'll video that, and then we'll see what we got. So okay, I guess we're going to go up, and we're going to go on up and get this all buried up. Okay, we're going to dig a spot right here in the garden. Kind of tough dirt. Okay, so there's Gammi's secret sauce. A couple seeds in there. I'm going to stick it in the ground. Yeah, my camera cut out, so yeah, I'm going to show you. You got the seeds in there. Okay, my camera cut off, not enough memory. I know how that feels. So we're sticking that in there. Now we got that buried. Okay. Now, this garden ain't very big, but I remember where it's at, but just in case, I'm going to put a rock right on top of it. Okay. You know, when I was digging, it reminded me, growing up on the farm, Gammi, and my cousin Jay and I were out playing. We snuck around, got away from our chores for a minute, and there was an anthill out by the house. How come they have ant hills but no Uncle Hills? How come they have ant farms but no uncle farms? Anyway, I got me a can of gasoline and I was pouring it down on that hole. I got me some farm matches from the kitchen. I was lighting it on my pants, just about ready to drop on that anthill. And who comes out? Gammi comes out in her apron, her hands on her hips. What are you boys doing? Well, my cousin, he took off running. Me, I just was sitting there, okay, do I drop the match or do I run? You can guess what happened. About a week of no supper, and took 3 days for the fire department to put that fire out. Thank God it's a memory right now. Anyway, we're going to come back. We're going to check this out in about 6 days. So remember, until then, and I'll just add on to that video onto this one, but nonetheless, remember, someone's always watching when you sleep. Be good to yourself, be good to each other. God bless. Hey everybody, it's your friend Craedon Rountree. Hey, I was fixing to go up and pull out them seeds out of the garden. I'll show you. We planted about a week ago, but first I wanted to show you a little something I do in my spare time, because you know, if you sit around and you don't do nothing, well then your mind goes to mush. It's like it goes into jello mode or something, I don't know. Anyway, I got a 4x4. That's what you city fellas call a piece of wood, but this is a 4x4. It's 4x4 inches. Okay. Now, what I do a lot of times to get the stress out is I'll sit and I'll whittle. Now, that's something that I've done as a kid, growing up on the farm, and well, we didn't get a lot of time to do stuff that we wanted to do. We're doing our chores and such, and well, you sneak away, or you just lay up in bed at night the 3 or 4 hours that you got sleeping and maybe do something else. Well, I took to whittling. Now, first of all, you're going to want a nice sharp knife. And this here's a Schrade. It's USA made. It's not one of them China made ones. You know, they'll cut you. Yeah, they'll cut you. But, you know, you get yourself a good USA knife and you can't go wrong. Now, I'm gonna just do a little something real quick here before we go and check on them apples that we planted. I'm gonna probably add this to the video of me planting the apples, and then we'll go up and we'll check them, and anyway we'll make it out with the YouTube magic that they do. Anyway, I'm gonna show you a few things on this. It's going to be spitting out a lot of wood. Now you see that wood just spitting out like crazy? Well, that's a whittling. You want a darn sharp, just kidding. You want a good sharp knife. And if you got a good sharp knife, then I'll tell you what, the world is yours. You own the world, and the world belongs to you. Get yourself a good sharp USA knife. USA. Okay, so I might have to actually fast forward this a little bit, because it's going to take me some time. By the time I get done with this to what I'm thinking I want to do, I might have to fast forward a little bit, because you can't rush perfection by any means. You know, I used to tell that to my grandma, and she kicked me in the rump. Craedon, I don't want to hear your BS. Anyway, God bless her. She taught me a lot. It was my Aunt Thelma. Now I've got a couple Aunt Thelmas, but it was my Aunt Thelma. I don't remember my mom or dad's side, but anyway, she taught me the finer points of whittling. Now, if you sit down and you listen to somebody who's a little bit older than you and that has a lot of knowledge, you're going to find yourself learning a whole lot. So, we're going to get this going. I'm just going to put it down, and then hopefully we can fast forward it, and then I'll tighten this video up, because I know you got a lot of other stuff to do than sit around and watch some old guy carve on some wood. something. It took me a little bit longer than what I meant to do, but a little something that I could actually probably carve my name into it. I didn't finish it. I need to carve my name in the bottom, but that's just a little something that we did. So make a little, it's a little jar for your whatnots and your keepsakes and your this and that's and your gimnals and all that. I don't know. Maybe you give it to, maybe I'll give it to that special lady someday when I'm so anyway, that's how we do that. Now, if you follow me up, we're gonna go up and we're gonna pull out them apples, and hopefully they turned out. And so now I'm gonna just ask for, again, ask for you show me a little grace to make sure that this came out. Now, Gammi's secret sauce has always done it before, but you know, with every passing year, things seem to kind of change a little bit. So let's just hope that it all worked out. So here we go. Okay, there's our mark. I'm going to set my camera over here. Hopefully you can see okay. I don't know, there, can you see that all right? We'll see. Okay. Now, okay, we're going to dig this up. Now, remember, it's been about 6 days. It takes 5 to 8 days. Yeah, 6 is usually pretty solid, but with the humidity and everything, I think it's worth a shot. Okay. Now there's a beetle. And I don't mean the musical kind. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to grab the camera. Now see if I can reverse this thing here. Now remember, we buried that. So see if we can do this here. Nope. Took a picture of myself. Oh well. Let's just do this right here. Okay, so you can see now. I see color in it. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what we got. Looks like we got fruit. Okay. The secret sauce came through. Oh shoot, we got, looks like we got 2 apples in a kumquat, or I think, is that a kumquat? It must have had a seed mixed in with the apple seed. So you can see it works just about on any kind of fruit. So we've got a green apple, 2 green apples, and a kumquat. That was purely accident. I must have had a seed in with that. So anyway, that's how you develop fruit. You grow fruit when it's either really cold out, middle of winter. As long as you put it in about 5 to 6 inches in a container, and you put some of Grandma's secret sauce on there, I'll tell you what, Gammi came through again. So anyway, thanks for watching. Remember, somebody's always watching when you sleep. Take care of yourself and take care of each other.